Okay, I have a couple of new journals that I'd like to share with you today. First one is a hardback rescue book. Reinforced the spine, made a new spine, a little bit of lace on it, and some of this cute Michael Miller fabric that is kind of a retro lady with pink poodles and that sort of thing. This is the back of it. Kind of 1950s-esque retro kind of shopper, traveler. Okay, and this is the interior. Got a nice big pocket that I've stitched around. And I've got a postcard that's dyed with coffee dyed paper for journaling. And this has 3 signatures. This is some antique paperia. And this is just a cute little 3 little envelopes that I made. They're not operable, they're just little envelopes, and then you make them into a pocket. I've got a piece of really kind of cool looking origami paper there. I've got a big old coffee dyed backed tag and just a little journaling card. This is mainly travel, fashion themed. I have a little envelope here on an old map. And in there I've got this little tablet I've made with just some pieces of paper that I had left over from the process. A little bit of old graph paper and a really pretty card right in the middle of the signature. Here I've got a little notebook with some pink paper and a really pretty traveler on it. A fabric flip. And a little stitching there. And this is a nice deep pocket with a coffee dyed backed tag for journaling space. Some more of the digitals. And here I have a pocket that I've made. I made a bunch of these pockets. And this is, I think this is on maybe file folder. And this is some of that origami paper. This is some, I made some marbled paper. This is a piece of that. And I've put a belly band on here. And this is a really old address book. And this is some of that kind of impressed coffee dyed paper. Digitals. This just folds out. And I put a little pocket there. More digitals. The impressed paper, or imprinted, I guess you could say. This was from an old junk mail, and I put some stuff around it, kept the window, and this is like a little French translation page. And as you see, there's the digital has an Eiffel Tower on it. Here we've got a tag with some stenciling on it. And that's some of that paper. I certainly need to make some more of that. It's time consuming. This is a nice little journaling card. And this is the center of the signature. This is burlap pockets. postcard, a little different ephemera, and then this is a card backed with coffee dyed paper for journaling. There's plenty of space to write, and my journals, I always try to make them where they lie very flat so you can actually journal in them. Here we've got a little pocket. This is a got another pocket on there, and this is some see-through paper there so you can see what I've placed into the pocket. A stamp of the Eiffel Tower, and this is some of that resume paper. And here is one of those library loaning cards in the back. Hardback book. And here is the other one. This one is a smaller one, and it's very fashion related. This is the instructions that you get out of a pattern that I have put on some cheesecloth and some black paper, and then I've got like a little tag here that I put on, glued down to some ribbon. And this is the paper, the fabric is all fashion related. It looks like old patterns. This one I put 5 little tabs in it down here. And here is one of the cute tags that I made. This is some pattern tissue, and this is a lady cut out of the pattern. And again, some digitals. And then again, there I've used, this is one of those instruction sheets for the pattern. Here's a big old journaling card. These are little definitions of different things. This is, it says midi-C, mid-calf length coat. I got a book at the thrift store that had all of those. And there's one of these triple envelopes that becomes a pocket. And this is some of the paper pad paper, and I've sewn on a tab. I got these envelopes at Walmart and just made this into a little side tag with a journaling area in it. And this is an old map. And this is a cute little stamp and some stenciling. Some more stamping and another tag. And there's the other part of that. I need to glue that corner down though. Here's a big old tag. And this is a book page envelope, a book page pocket with 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets in it. And so it's got lots of space for lots of things in it. And each pocket is a little deeper than the last one. And some pretty paper. And this is some more of that origami paper. This I stamped onto a fabric. I covered this tag in the pattern tissue. And this one I covered in pattern tissue. It's a little different shape though. Here's a little pocket with a little piece of ephemera in it. And more of the map. And these are little envelopes that I've stacked and then put a belly band on here. And then you have room for different items. This one goes all the way, and then this one goes, of course, just to where this envelope starts. And there's another one of my tabs that I've sewn on. This is off of the back of a pattern envelope. This is just a little journaling card. And here is another little journaling card. And here's a little sewing journaling card. And this is a piece of cotton ribbon that I've glued down. We have a fabric flip that I sewed on. A little coffee dyed paper. Another tab. And each of these tabs has like a button. It's a border off of some fabric I have. This is just a vintage map here. And here's a pocket. And then the tag has a pocket on it as well. So there's that tag, but then there's this tag that goes into this pocket. And then all of them go into that pocket. Little label says fashion on it. And then there's another one of those definitions. And then this is the lending library. And that's another hardback. So these two are going to be going up in my Etsy shops. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.